Antes de começar o vídeo, queria falar pra vocês que a gente tem um conteúdo exclusivo só pra membros aqui nesse canal. É mesmo, temos os bootlegs, temos cenas deletadas do filme, coisas extremamente exclusivas só pra você que é muito fã do André Matos, como eu sou. Além disso, você tá ajudando o documentário e também você terá desconto na nossa lojinha, você terá o seu nome em todos os vídeos postados lá no Clube de Membros e também outros benefícios que só o Clube de Membros te dá. Então se torne agora mesmo membro do nosso canal do YouTube André Matos, Maestro Rock, e comece a desfrutar de todos esses benefícios. Quer algo exclusivo? Se torne membro agora mesmo.
Como surgiu o projeto Avantasia? Eles estão desde a primeira formação, né? Dos 2 primeiros álbuns do Avantasia. Então eles estão desde esse começo. E eu gostaria de saber como eles, de repente, quando o Tobias chegou com a ideia para eles, o que eles acharam? Falaram, meu, que loucura. Entendeu? Assim, a princípio era para uma banda para disco só, né? E acabou depois virando uma turnê, mas eu queria que como, né, se implementou o Avantasia na vida deles.
When we recorded the first part of the metal opera, I remember that he called me, and I knew him as a singer of Edguy, because during that time I was the lead singer in a German power neoclassical metal band called Advance. And he gave me a call someday and told me about his idea to create this metal opera, something new, and that he liked my voice and that he had a certain song in mind that he wanted me as a singer for. So I knew his work with Edguy and some other things. So I liked him as a person. He was already then a very, very funny guy. So we met in the studio, we agreed to do the recordings. And yeah, first of all, I did all the choirs or main parts of the choirs for this first album or the first 2 albums, because let us say some songs were already recorded in the first session that have been released on the Metal Opera Part 2. And then I sang a solo part on Sign of the Cross, The Glory of Rome. And yeah, it was kind of a very funny, cool, and intense recording. And how to say, everybody already saw and felt that it was something special, but nobody of us, and not me at all, believed that this would be something in the end that would be that successful as it became in the years after. So I was really impressed about the reactions of fans, about the sales and everything, and yeah, this was the start for the whole thing. Yeah.
Well, me joining Avantasia came as a surprise to me. Actually, I was never planned to be a member of Avantasia in the beginning. Toby wanted to keep Edguy and Avantasia separate. So when he announced to us, and by us I mean myself and the other bandmates of Edguy, well, of course, he just told us about his plans, and of course, I knew the first 2 albums, but I didn't have anything to do with them. I joined the band in 2008 when Avantasia did the very first tour, and I think it came as a surprise to everyone. But lucky for me, and hopefully for the others, it worked. Worked out pretty well.
Not so much.
Yeah, okay, not for only, of course, but you know, or at least most of the guys. I mean,
no, he always does an amazing job.
Vamos ler as perguntas da galera. Raquel Amaral, obrigado pelo superchat, Raquel. Qual a melhor lembrança que vocês têm da tour do Avantasia com o André?
I mean, it was, how to say, it was only one tour that he really joined us. It was the first tour in 2008. That's where he sang his songs of the first 2 parts of the metal opera, and of course replaced Michael Kiske, because during that time he wasn't a part of the lineup. And yeah, it was amazing. I remember him as a very gentle, kind, off-stage, very calm person, very intelligent person. And when he was on stage, he was like, how to say, he was on fire, always. And there are many, many good and, of course, funny memories. I'm pretty sure that Felix remembers the same memory as I do. And yeah, I think there was also kind of a video on YouTube at some time called blah blah blah. Andre Matos is Captain Jack Sparrow, where he was a little bit drunk, so to say, and where he was going on stage and picking up the microphone, my microphone, but it wasn't a wireless microphone. It was a normal wired one, and he picked it up, so I didn't have a microphone anymore to sing, and he just sang. It was really funny.
He removed the cable first.
He removed the cable first, right? Yes. So he turned the wired microphone into a wireless microphone. So that's techniques, you know. So he was a very, very kind, very intelligent, and very deep person. Yeah.
Well, so far, only good memories with Andre. I've never seen him angry, actually, on any of the tours. As Ollie already said, he was usually very calm, and just fun to be around. I mean, that one show Ollie mentioned, I think he made the mistake to have a couple of drinks before the show with Jorn. And when you're not a couple, and the problem is when you're not Jorn, you should not do that. It's
never compete with a Viking. You know?
No, never. And
I had that experience too. Yeah.
Yes, I think we all did over the years, every now and then. But but I mean that was an exception. I mean he didn't do that on a regular basis. I mean nobody does. No. But so as far as I can, I only have really fond memories of Andre. I mean, he was always very nice, and actually his German was very good. I mean, my Portuguese sucks, but I think he could actually speak many languages. I mean, a lot more than I can. Only drunk, I speak fluently.
Eu vou colocar agora para eles verem aqui uma coisa mega, né, que a gente achou aqui nos nossos arquivos aqui, que eu acho que é o primeiro ensaio da turnê para o Avantasia, né? E é o próprio arquivos do próprio André, ele mesmo filmando. Então acho que é arquivos que eu, pelo menos eu nunca vi na internet, né? Eu acho que eu nunca vi, se tá perdido na internet, mas eu acho que tem quase certeza que eles também não tenham visto.
I'm here at Vienna. We just arrived here. There's a real stage, as a show would be, a very professional setup. Now I'm showing to you how it works. This is like a factory hall. And across the door, you're gonna see the stage. Check it out.
This is really funny to see because it's already 13 years ago. It feels like half a lifetime. And how to say, when seeing this, it's you can already see how much he was into the music, how much he was into the whole stage thing and everything. Because when you look at it, everybody else is running around in short trousers, like Toby and the bass player and Jon with just some streetwear. And he was coming on stage with his typical stage clothes, with his
Boots,
with his Captain Jack Sparrow boots and everything. So he was already dressed up in a rehearsal in an empty hall without any fan, no cams, nothing. And that's how he was, absolutely into it and very professional.
It was really, really warm in that rehearsal thing. I don't remember where it was. I think in Essen or somewhere.
He just mentioned it was. He told it was in Werne.
Werne, okay.
Somewhere in North Rhine-Westphalia.
Yeah, and I
around your
remember
area.
it was awfully hot. That's why everyone else probably was wearing short pants and t-shirts and I don't know.
Towels and,
That makes it even more impressive.
André, tinha interesses particulares além do mundo da música. Vocês se lembram de alguma conversa inusitada? Uma história que o André contou?
I think we're all weird persons, so all the conversations we had are always weird somehow. But no, to be honest, he was a very, very intelligent person. As you said, he was speaking, I think, 4 or 5 different languages, like of course Portuguese, English, German, Spanish, Italian, and I think some Dutch. And as Gabriele said in the beginning, he was very, very open-minded to everything, to culture, literature, everything. So of course we had some special talks about this and that. That was not containing music as the main topic, of course. Yeah. And he was a very, very interesting, how to say, partner to talk about many things in life. Yeah. Because he was so interested in life. Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember any weird. I mean, like weird conversation with him. Not like the kind of conversations I usually have with Ollie or Andre. I mean, the other Andre. Well, what can we do? No, but yeah, as Ollie just said, of course, we sometimes we actually speak about other things. I remember I was talking to him a lot about movies, actually, because I'm a big movie fan, and well, that's what happens.
But
nice. But nothing weird or strange or whatever. I mean, we didn't really discuss serious political topics or religion or something like that. Not as far as I can remember.
O Tobias, ele escreveu testemunho quando o André faleceu, né? Vocês se conversaram, vocês ligaram um para o outro, né? Qual foi a sua reação quando vocês receberam a notícia?
Yeah, it was, how to say, when we got the news on that day, it was terrible news. It was really shocking and totally unexpected because, as Gabriele already said, and as everybody knows, he was just 47, so it was no age to pass away, not at all. I remember, or we all remember, that the special show we did in Sao Paulo, the last show of this tour, where he was special guest. And later on, we recognized that he was already, how to say, out of breath during the show, not on stage. There he was on fire, but when he's off stage at the side, you could see that he was already out of breath and something was somehow wrong. So, but nobody expected this to be something really serious. So we all were really shocked about these news the days later. And especially when you know that this is really the last show that he ever played, that he was ever again on stage with his band Shaman, because they were the special guest on this show. And again, after all these years, to be back on stage with Avantasia to sing songs as Reacher for the Light and others, and our encore, Sign of the Cross, Seven Angels, this mashup. And yeah, so very special and very sad. Yeah.
It was, of course, very. I mean, I was shocked as well. I think we got the news when we were back home, because the day after the show, we were already on an airplane, and I think nobody had the news. But when we all got home, then almost immediately, as far as I remember, I think AC, our tour manager, and Toby both wrote messages, and it was really surreal. Of course, I mean, from that perspective, just 2 days ago we were together on stage, and of course off stage. and then suddenly something like this. Of course, I didn't expect that. Nobody did, and I didn't know he had any kind of condition or that he was sick. Yeah, I mean, I was very sad as everyone else, and it was just very weird. I remember talking to Toby that day, but well, we were both at a loss of words because, well, what could you possibly say? It was just a very sad thing.